talking about the NBA as the season tipped off last week. The San Antonio Spurs are currently 3-0 on the year, and it is mainly because of their big man, Victor Wembanyama, who became the first NBA player in history to record 100 points and 15 blocks in the first 3 games of the regular season after the Spurs beat Brooklyn the other night. And Wemby is something special, man. I mean, like, I don't think we've ever seen anything like this before. Like, when we talk about generational talents, like, this has to come to mind. Like, we've seen a lot of big men that can handle the basketball. Like, we've seen Jokic do it and all those. I don't think we've seen it at this level where he's scoring, he's rebounding, he's blocking shots, and he's just carrying this team like we've never seen before. Like, what do you think about Wemby?
I mean, he's out of this world. I think, like, and it's crazy because when you talk about the San Antonio Spurs, their fours and fives are always great. You got David Robinson, then David Robinson throne was taken by Tim Duncan, and now Tim Duncan throne has a chance to be taken by Wembyama. So I like what they're doing out there, and with Wemby, let me tell you something. You just said something. He could be able to change the game. We've seen so many players throughout the generation change the game. The last person before LeBron was Michael, and then it was LeBron, of course, Steph, and now it's a chance to be in Wemby. 7'4" guard, 7'4" forward that plays like a guard, block shots. He could defend all 5 positions. Uh, he's going to be one of those guys that we're going to have to keep an eye out on. Now, the sad thing is, and nothing against, no disrespect to San Antonio, but it's just not one of them high markets that you don't get to see all the time. But that's okay because even with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, their name was still held with the greats because of what they were able to produce on the court. So Wemby, that's a different animal there. He's everything that you would want. He doesn't go into the media and complain. He on the off season decided to work out on his game. He comes back and look at him in the beginning. Like, I think the first game he dropped 40 or 50.
30. He went 31, 29, and 40. 31 and 14, 29 and 11, 40 and 15. And then to add on to that, 31, 14, and 6 blocks in the first game, 29, 11, and 9 blocks in the second game, 40, 15, and 3 blocks there in the third game. Just
To me, he's on the pace to win if because I know the MVP is going to the best. He's on the pace to win MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same year. The way how he's playing. So I think like I said, Wemby. We all know Wemby. Wemby is the truth, and it's shown in the first 2 games. He got 79 more left, but we all know what he could do, and it proved on the first 3.
Yeah, man, this is just a phenomenal showing. Averaging 33 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 6 blocks. Like I said, very much a generational talent. And I think that a lot of that comes from the type of offseason that he had. He was very much on his spiritual journey, getting his chakras aligned and all that stuff like that. And when you become one with yourself, so to speak, and you're able to block out a lot of the noise, the outside noise. He trained with Hakeem Olajuwon over the summer as well. When you're able to do all of those things and really tap into your bag like the way he has, it's speaking volumes. In the article that I was reading where it said that he had, trained with Dream, he told him, like, man, you got everything that you need. You don't need nothing with me. He was like, nah, like, I watch you play. I need that. I need that. So for him to be as young as he is, because bro, he's only 21 years old. So it is just the tip of the iceberg of what we're gonna see from Wemby. Like, we've got years to come of this, and he's not even in his prime right now, bro. Like, we still got another 3, 4, or 5 years before he gets into his prime, and he's already playing at this elite of a level. Now, is it going to be sustainable for him? That is to be seen, because I think the biggest test that he's going to have in front of him is going to come on Black Friday when he has to take on that man in Denver, Nikola Jokic. If he can go toe to toe with the best big man in basketball and can put up remotely anywhere these type of numbers, Wemby gonna be that dude for quite some time. He gonna take over the league, and it's gonna be the Spurs and the Nuggets in the West for quite some time. I know, like I said before, that it is SGA and Oklahoma City Thunders. It's their world right now because they're the reigning and defending NBA champions. But I mean, early on, they had 2 double overtime games that they had to kind of will their way through to start the season off. Like, if they are able to get their footing going, because I know Jalen Williams is out of the lineup right now, but Wemby coming. He here now. Y'all better come on, because he is here right now. The unicorn is here, and he's here to stay. 21 years old, putting up these type of numbers, man. It's getting dangerous out here. It's getting dangerous out here. The game is completely different. He's shooting the three ball. I think he was like 50% in 2 of the games of those 3 games that he started off with. So this is only the beginning. This is just the beginning of what we're going to see. So the NBA action is going to continue to pick up, and it's going to stay really, really good. And I'm excited to see how this turns out, man. Like I said, that when the NBA Cup starts, that's when we'll see Wemby and Jokic go at it in the NBA Cup. They'll be there on Black Friday. So after y'all finish eating your turkey and your dressing and ham and potato salad and all that good stuff, greens, beans, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb ram, all that stuff like that. When you get done with that, the next day you got a good matchup there as the Spurs will be taking on the Denver Nuggets, Wemby and Nikola Jokic. It's going to be a good one. So shout out to Wemby, man. Keep putting these numbers up, bro. And like he said, you will definitely be in the conversation for the MVP and for the Defensive Player of the Year. So very exciting times in the NBA.